Good morning, stars, and welcome to the first episode of The Cord, Game Club's official podcast. So, along with me, we have a couple of officers. Let's go into introductions, starting with Ben.
Hello, my name is Ben. I am a spirit co-spirit coordinator with Daniel Webb. He's not here.
Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm the assistant public relations.
Jody.
I'm Jody. I'm the secretary.
Anthony.
I'm Game Club co-president along with Caesar here. I just kind of want to sleep right now.
And Savannah.
I'm Savannah and I'm the parliamentarian.
Well, hello. So, with this podcast, our plan is to have on-typical 45-minute episodes posted every week for you to enjoy on our YouTube channel. So,
For all of us alone at home.
Exactly. So, let's go into updates about our club in particular, starting with yesterday's Hunger Games tournament. Ben?
Lever ran it. I didn't run it.
Well, you know what? I'm sure we're talking about this. So, we had a lot of fun events yesterday, starting with the Hunger Games. The Hunger Games scarred about 20 people all going to the middle and balling it out. The first person to win the first game of Hunger Games was a person known as Minecraft_Rigby.
That's him?
That's yourself.
Myself, correct.
He did hack.
I was not hacking. I was accused of it, but I don't know about that one, Chief. I just got de-opped as soon as the match started, and some people got salty. Okay, so we had a total of three matches, and the winners of the other two were actually the same person by the name of Atomic Ape, or otherwise known as the freshman called Alfredo.
Yep. So, along with that, we go into our next tournament, the future Smash Bros. Tournament. Ben?
So we have plans to create a new type of tournament. You know, we did our last tournament. It was based on a single bracket elimination. There was no loser bracket. For our next tournament, me and Daniel have been planning to set up a pool system where you will play against every single person and you will get a record. And that record will determine where you place among the other students. And once you get your placement, we will probably take either a large number of the top people, probably like 32 or something, and we'll put them into a bracket where there will be a loser's bracket and a winner's bracket, probably best of 3 until finals where it would be best of 5. And then for we also plan on actually streaming this online, so it should be on our Twitch, I think, and that will be a great event that we can look forward to.
I'll be soon. Alright. So, let's go into some more general updates. And our first topic, the very fun, very enjoyable game, Animal Crossing. So, I think you've all seen in your Instagram stories and on your posts the popularity of the game rising tremendously. In fact, I believe more than half of us in this chat right now actually have Animal Crossing, myself included. Who else has Crossing in this chat? Let's burn it a bit.
I do.
That's 4 of us. That leaves Ben and Lima alone. So, silence.
If you're broke, make sure you leave a comment down below saying you're broke as well, and we'll all cry and hug each other together. It's okay.
I'll just play some Zelda, dude. Like, it's fun.
I guess.
Just come join me with my Belmont main in Smash Bros.
I hate you. So, so far, what do you guys think of the game?
It's a really fun game. Like, I haven't played any other Animal Crossings, but it's really fun. I mean, the bunny event, it could be better, but...
God, the bunny event's awful, okay? Do you know how annoying it is to go out there and try to catch a fish? And you think, oh cool, it's a big fish shadow, time for a really good fish. And then an egg comes out. And it's like, are you kidding me? I caught an egg.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of the eggs. Everywhere I go, it's just egg.
It's nonstop egg.
Every time I hear like a balloon flying by, I'm like, oh, there goes another egg.
Oh, is that an egg? Oh my god. And then that bunny, whatever is Flipper, Zipper?
Zipper.
Yeah, Zipper.
Zipper.
He chased me the first day. I was trying to get some wood, and I was being chased by this yellow rabbit in a overall, and like it was terrifying. This isn't a horror game, but here I am crying, myself to sleep.
I've secretly feel that Tom Nook is in the bunny suit. my personal opinion. Yeah. Because if his name is Zipper, because he has a zipper in the back of his suit.
Right, he's
And I feel like Tom Nook is in that suit.
he would honestly. I get. Yeah. What about you, Jody?
Timmy and Tommy stacked on top of each other.
Oh yeah, like two kids in a trench coat.
That's why. That's why when you run away, he kind of like huffs.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to balance each other.
That makes sense. What about you, Jody? You got the game
I'm not
yesterday?
there at all yet because I just started the game yesterday.
Right.
And I did not go off to a great start because apparently my name is inappropriate, my first name, so that's great.
And why isn't it inappropriate, Jody?
Because it just so conveniently has, the word die in it, and Animal Crossing picked that up.
Joe
So I
died.
had to name, so I had to name my character after my cat, so that was great.
Hubie, right?
Bay, something like that. I don't know.
From Madoka.
Cuban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what about you, Ben, Anthony? With you guys having no experience at all in the game, what do you think about it so far?
I don't feel like buying it. I think it's a bad game.
Oh,
You text me saying that you want to come see my island, and then you say that?
Wow.
Hey, I'm doing here. I'm showing the other side of the game. Okay,
Man,
I don't actually hate
Two-Faced.
it. I'm showing. We're not a biased. We're not a biased outpost.
Sure.
You know.
I
If
don't know.
Quentin were here, he would call it Debt Simulator instead of Animal Crossing.
It is a debt simulator.
It is Debt
It
Simulator.
is.
I
Right when
am.
you enter the game, you are in debt.
I am
Do you
like.
guys recommend for Ben and me as the people who don't have it, and any others who don't have it, to buy the game
I would.
or to
Yes.
stay
I
broke?
think if you have the patience to grind through a game and the patience to be talking to people all the time, if you're that kind of person, I would suggest it. If you're a quick play kind of, get to it, I would not suggest Animal Crossing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Never
hooks you
would.
hard.
I'm not gonna lie.
like. Go ahead, Ben.
I've been wanting to play it like really bad.
Right.
I don't know. There's just so many Switch games coming out, and they're like all $60, and I'm just like I can't buy all of them. So it's like it's a little tough. Like.
And along with Animal Crossing, Doom Eternal just came out as well. And let me just say that Doom Eternal is a fantastic game. It's a great game to go and de-stress after you play Animal Crossing and chased by a rabbit for half an hour. Like, nothing
Yeah.
beats sitting down, on the couch, playing some music, and murdering demons. It's wonderful.
Do you think that Doom Eternal's gained like less popularity because of Animal Crossing? Because they kind of got released around the same time.
I think it's boosting... You've seen the memes, right? The Animal Crossing Doom, cross memes?
Yeah.
I think it's
Yeah.
boosting Doom's popularity a lot. Because it is the number 2 game right now on the Steam. I forgot where. Like online and for sale right now.
You mean
Behind Animal
Nintendo
Crossing.
eShop?
Yeah, Nintendo eShop, excuse me. It's a very popular game, and I think Animal Crossing's boosting it, which is the funniest sentence I've ever said in my entire life.
Isabel, have you seen the video where Isabel is shooting zombies?
Yeah.
And he's fishing.
Doom for Smash.
Doom, yeah. You mean Doom
Doom for Smash.
Doom for Smash.
I comp.
I've never heard you say cop before. What are you, dude? Come on.
Hey, it's 2015.
It's
Jab still
I
exists.
wish it were.
No.
If coronavirus doesn't exist, we're all still alive.
Yeah. Speaking of coronavirus,
Oh God.
Schools-
Mother Bunny. Oh God, that's terrifying.
Jody has found the rabbit.
She's like a character from Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like this.
He's terrifying. He's the embodiment of coronavirus.
Wait,
So moving into coronavirus updates. I think as you all know, Governor Gavin Newsom said, I believe about a week ago, I don't think that schools are going to open again. That's his voice. It's pretty good impersonation. But
Amazing voice.
thank
I
you.
think it's horrible.
Okay, Megan. But pretty much, school, as you all know, is completely shut down until August 2020, and that raises a lot of questions regarding next year's, how we're going to get next year's class schedule, SAT testing, and different things. So what do you guys think about all this hoopla?
well, first of all, I just feel like crying because now I can't torture Mr. Make jokes around Mr. Small.
Don't worry, we'll get them online somehow.
Yeah, well,
If we can get the teachers' discords, make sure you leave a like below so we get the
Stop
teachers'
saying
discords.
that.
If we hit 10,000 likes, we'll get the teachers on the
We don't even have 10,000 people at Soar.
if we get 10 views, we'll get Mr. Small.
10 views, yes. And there's already 6 views in this channel.
Yeah, we're already halfway there, man. More than halfway.
Yep.
But how do you guys think it'll affect things like grades, our transcripts, college applications? What do you guys think about all that?
I think it's really cool that the UC system decided to say that we're not paying attention to SAT scores or grades or
Yeah.
anything that was affected by coronavirus, because it makes it easier for us when we're applying to colleges.
Yep. And
Actually, I think it makes it
Exactly.
harder for us because if they're
I
not
think
paying
it makes it
attention
harder,
to
yeah.
grades and SAT, we don't have sports at our school. We don't have.
Oh.
How else can we flex?
Well, yeah,
Right.
harder for us at SOAR, but like easier for
Yeah.
for seniors applying to college in general in California, because
Yeah.
like
And the
our
coolest
SAT
part,
scores, they might not have been that good that we
Right.
got like 2 weeks ago, but we can't take it again if it gets canceled.
Yep.
So, oh well.
and the cool part is that it only applies to class 21, which is us.
I finally get something good.
Finally
Exactly.
get some
Yay!
Wahoo,
Something
dude.
good in the year of 2020.
online, dude.
Yeah, but something I am kind of concerned about regarding SOAR in particular is our class schedule. Because as most of you know, we need to pick our ABC classes by the end of, I believe it was April or May. But the issue
May
is
1st.
that May 1st. But the issue is that if we're not in school and we don't have our schedules, how are we supposed to pick our classes? Entirely online by itself? We just guess randomly and pray to God that we get the right schedule? It's a really weird system we're in, and it's kind of concerning for students trying to get their IGETC or their A through G right now.
And then how does this affect the incoming freshmen too? When are they going to be able to
Oh, you're
Oh, yeah,
know
right.
for sure
We
when
have-
they've been accepted or not?
And we can't host like that seminar that we have at the end of the school year for the freshmen. Like, oh, this is how you read your class schedule. This
Right.
is how you look at ABC's schedule.
This
No.
is SOAR.
Soar
This
the
is our hallway.
There's 9 classrooms, and I think the restroom works again.
There's not a trash bin at the top of the stalls again.
Dude, I've seen some
I'm
crazy
sorry,
stuff in the
freshmen.
bathroom.
Incoming freshmen, they'll miss that. The seniors and the juniors that would do it, those were the days.
Mhm.
Man, we would play basketball in the restrooms. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
man. I
This little
recall.
fish doesn't get my fishing rod. I'm going to.
Oh, she's still playing Animal Crossing.
Yes, she is.
I recall in the restroom one time I walked in and the lights were off, and I just hear duck, and a freshman throws a wad of wet paper towels right at the wall next to me. I just hear the splat, and like I don't know what he was on, and he turned the lights on. He was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, you're not my friend." And I was just sitting there so dazed and confused, like wet paper towel next to my head. I gotta pee, man. Let me go pee.
Dude, the bathroom is cursed.
No, wait, do you guys remember the event with the seniors who started singing the Sailor song in the restrooms?
I do not recall that. Please tell me what's
Don't
happening.
worry. talk about
Dr. Herrera called it the weird mail incident, as I recall, when she interrogated me in Mr. Small's class because she thought I was a part of the event.
Wait, what
Had I
happened?
known, I'm not gonna lie, I would have been.
Well, what happened?
So a senior, I won't regard his name, got a group of other seniors and some juniors, and they just started singing the Sailor song in the restroom while some people were urinating. So, these people are just trying to get through, do their business, and you just have like 15 people in the restroom with the door open singing the Sailor song.
Spitting some facts.
Yeah, I heard Dr. Herrera just kind of took a look, and she was like, "What are you guys doing in here?" Because one of the freshmen was kind of, supposedly there was like some screaming or something, so it made it sound like someone was getting to the restroom.
You're spitting
There's
some sea
nothing
shanties.
weird that happens in the girls' restroom.
Yeah, not at all.
Really?
That's because I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You guys aren't OGs.
Yeah.
No, we only cry in the bathroom. I think that's
Oh.
the only thing that happens.
Yeah.
Why do you think we cover in groups, man?
Oh god.
The real reason girls go to the bathroom in groups is to cry.
Yeah, we fix our hair, or actually go to the bathroom, or we cry.
I was talking to who
about
was
it.
it? I think I was talking to April, a sophomore, and she was talking about how in the girls' restroom, the little stickers in the windows and the mirrors are like totally untouched. In the boys' restroom, I recall like, the day after I got up, they had changed the words around, so it said "You are nothing, go pee," and that was on the mirror.
I remember that.
And they kept changing the stickers to different things, and eventually they had to call the janitor to come take them off, most of them. And like
That's
now,
why we can't have nice things.
there's like 4 letters still in the mirror. It's just like, you know, no, on, if, like, random words in the mirrors. It's so weird.
And our mirrors are just clean. They really are. They're not touched. There's not a single bit of marker on our stickers.
There's so much piss in the floor.
So
Like the weirdest place to go.
speaking of which, can we put an F in the chat for the seniors of this year, man?
God,
gonna
the
be a rough
seniors,
situation for
dude.
them.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for all the seniors who had such high
I feel
hopes for the
so
end of the
bad.
year.
I know.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't. I like being I like the homeschool idea because like I learn at my more pace, and honestly, some teachers' faces just annoy me, so I just don't learn.
Yeah.
So
Walking the trigonometry and seeing Simpson's like ear-to-ear smile as he yells, "On the board, copy it down, oh my goodness!" Like, that makes me angry.
It's the man, the myth, the legend.
Absolutely different though. He doesn't write anything on the board when we walk in.
Are they
Because-
really?
No, when we walk into our class, it's like, all right, guys, let's learn some math.
It's
And
time
then he writes everything
for
on
math.
the board. He's like, grab a book, grab your notebook, start to do these 4 power notes, and you have 5 minutes. Go.
Sitting next to Craig is the worst thing, because like Craig knows what's happening and I don't. So like he's like, "Do you understand this and this?" And I'm like, like
Exactly.
my book is still in my backpack, Craig.
I emptied out my
Last year.
backpack once we found out that we're not going to be in school for the rest of the year.
Oh,
Same.
same.
Oh.
It's gone.
My backpack.
Last year, my first day
destroyed.
with Simpson was insane.
What happened?
He wrote all over every single whiteboard in that classroom.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, every whiteboard was covered from edge to edge with marker.
See, the man's just a legend. I mean, he told us a story about how he survived having a gun to his head, you know.
I remember that,
This
yeah.
man's just a G. This man's just a G. He's lived up long enough from UCLA. What, 1940? No, he's not that old.
Like 1916, dude.
Oh,
80 years old right now.
I wouldn't be surprised. I think it was born in the 70s, right? Or was it 60s?
60s, I think.
Was it 60s? Not
I don't
sure.
remember.
Isn't he retiring soon? He was supposed to retire.
Okay, my freshman year,
14
he
or
said,
15.
"I'm retiring next year. My book's coming out next year. I'm a
Yeah,
junior.
that's
put out his book.
I'm a
His book-
junior."
He said
He
his book
told
was
my
gonna come out
sister the
later.
same thing in 2014.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
We're
I
gonna
feel
see
like
his book.
he doesn't want to
waiting for his
retire,
book.
and he's just like slacking on the books. You know?
I mean,
I
If he
think
does
he's
retire,
sick.
they still have time to finish the book.
I feel like once we get that book, it's just gonna be like, really? This is what we've been waiting for? It's like a slim book, like the size of a Magic Treehouse book. Just small.
It's like 80 pages, so the size 24 font,
Yeah.
pictures all over the place.
It's just math problems.
He wrote a math book, and his life and his, like, their story problems, and that's his life, are the story problems. I feel like Mr. Small would gang up on that. Just,
Mr. Small is.
Mr.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
remember, Mr. Simpson he just doesn't teach math. He teaches life.
He teaches life. He trains Navy SEALs.
I feel like Mr. Small teaches life better, though.
Mr. Small
I agree.
Mr. Small gives us good jokes.
I think Mr.
I
Small.
mean, I actually kind of understood the stocks when we were in his class.
Yeah, I feel like he's equally like. It's just because he's as awkward as us,
Yeah.
so it's fun to relate
He
to him.
understands us.
I like I like how ADHD or ADD he is, because it reminds me of myself. Just random.
Yes, ADD.
Add?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like ADHD without the H.
Math, Mr. Simpson?
Wait, guys, yeah, that's a math term. Hold up.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
It's a conspiracy here. Mr. Simpson and Mr. Small are both part of the Illuminati.
They're actually the same person.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait. Mr. Small was Babe Ruth. I proved this in my presentation,
Oh, no.
guys.
Oh, yeah, we
Oh
did.
my
I
god.
recall.
Heard this again.
Mr. Small presentations are just.
Topic
This is
switch?
so. There's a reason we don't
Yeah.
invite Anthony to do things. This is why. Anthony stays home with his moving company doing work over there, and not with us.
No, he stays home. He doesn't even stay home right now.
I don't even staying home. You're being
See,
dangerous,
guys,
dude. You're
don't,
not working.
Don't be like me in this coronavirus. You know, I'm doing work because I want to go on a date.
Topic
Don't
switch.
do that.
Topic
Don't do
switch.
that.
Let's not discuss that. Let's not discuss relationships.
Ben.
Imagine having your
Yeah,
birthday.
but you know,
Why'd you single out me? What?
this is not appropriate.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. So let's talk about more sword teachers and not about this topic.
Or how about we actually talk about coronavirus like we said we would?
Oh yeah, we got off track a little bit.
Social distancing. Remember,
Please stay away from other people. Do not touch your
ignore
mother.
friends.
Do not say hi to.
Don't wear, go out in public. Don't wear gloves.
If your sibling tries
wear
if your
gloves.
sibling tries to talk to you, just punch him in the face.
If you go out in public, wear a mask of some kind, whether it's
Dude.
like a scarf or an actual mask that you
Yeah.
made.
It is like somewhat mandatory.
Like whatever works, please. Just don't spread the
Yeah.
virus.
So my dad like went to buy like stuff, and he was wearing a mask, and this dude walked up and like just grabbed him by the arm and was like, "Yo, where'd you get the mask?" And it was just like, "Why'd you touch you?"
Not
Exact
required.
opposite of
Not
what you think.
It's the
required.
opposite of what. Yeah, it's like, well, come on.
My dad just mailed
Humans
me
are
masks for
interesting.
everyone in my house, and they're the N95 masks that the doctors need, and I'm like, why do you have the ones the doctors need?
Honestly,
Come over to the
Just give them to
hospital.
the doctors instead.
like there are people who are
Plan
hoarding
on it.
hoarding masks. You know, it's like stop being and just give them to the actual hospitals who need them,
Or you could just not go out. I think that'd be.
or just don't leave. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
stay-at-home order, huh?
Yeah,
I
'cause you
haven't
can like
followed
order
that.
stuff on like Amazon and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Instacart.
Pretty
Shit.
good. Like I haven't
Order
left the
stuff
house in
online and
like.
just drive up and pick it up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like you don't have to be.
They're
You don't have to. But of course, we're a bunch of teens. You know,
and
It's so-
I thought it was an egg!
Playing
I
with the
feel like
controller
this
right now.
being at
Ew.
I feel like the homeschool thing, because that's basically what we're doing, is we're being homeschooled, would be fine if we were able to leave.
I need socializing in my life.
I don't know.
I
you
want
can't
to.
really
I
live
want
with
to see my
homeschool.
friends.
I
I
wonder
want
what
to play
people other than my
sports.
I love them, but like I need to see more people.
I'm sorry, but I'm dying internally here at home.
My soul, it's leaving.
My grades are gonna drop.
My brain is already
God, I
gone.
don't like the
Megan.
online system, and like having
Yeah.
all of my classes at the end of the year being online is gonna be so bad for me.
I feel like it would be
don't
better in the
like how
beginning of the year. Or
There's just
something,
too much
like in the
work.
middle. Honestly, I think it's less work.
It
Yeah,
feels
you know-
so much more for some reason.
A certain English teacher put quite a bit of work up on her classroom over the
No,
weekend.
it's the same.
No,
it's actually
it-
less.
We only have to do one section per week. It's section 3.19 next week and then 3.20 the following
Why
week.
does it
If we
look
were
so
in our
big?
actual class, we'd be
Why is it-
doing
there's like 8
3.19 one
posts.
day, and then the second day do 3.20.
Because she posted next week and the following week's worth of work. And she posted each assignment separately. So it
Alright.
seems like a lot, but she was just going into great detail because
It's her.
otherwise we wouldn't understand.
Yep.
It's
I just wish the assignments were due on Fridays as opposed to Thursdays because it's like a
why are they
It's a
doing
weird-
It's such
Thursdays?
an awkward day.
I didn't
Yeah.
check that yet. Oh my god. What time-
Megan, you and I have a quarantine count
quarantine.
on our
class.
whiteboards. What day are we at?
we are on day 23 of quarantine.
We love
Oh,
that.
you keep track? my
Oh yes, it's on my wall.
So is this from the beginning, or is it from like
That
you
is
guys?
From from March 13th.
13th. That's when we got the order. Yeah.
That student-free day that we all were just chilling at home since the Six Flags trip got canceled. That was when we were told we're not going back to school.
And since
In
then,
the
you've
chat.
just been. Oh my.
It's just been just going downhill.
Man, RIP the Six Flags trip.
Oh yeah, and graduation and
And
grad
prom.
night and prom and all of the events that were supposed to happen this last half of the year.
Honestly, the senior year last half is supposed to be the most fun.
Well, it is now. They're at home.
And most expensive. At
Yes.
least they're saving money.
Your prom was a good deal. I'm not even trying to oversell it. It was a very good deal.
Yeah, as the president of Class 21, Jody, you would know. You can trust
It's not
her.
like I was, spending a lot of time to plan the event. It's not
Oh,
like
yes,
that
you
happened.
Exactly. It's
Yeah,
not
it was
like
only,
you
how long
spent
was
a
it?
year and a half doing it.
Mm-hmm. All those emails and phone calls and oh my. Okay.
Go back to fishing.
All the fundraisers. All the money
All
that
the
carried.
Even the boo-grams, you have no idea.
The boo
Oh my
grams.
gosh.
Oh my god. That was.
They were the cutest. Oh my god.
They were so
You guys saw me
Cute.
when I walked into Avid that day.
Yes.
I was not it was-
emotionally
mm-mm.
devastated.
I want to know how we're going to get the yearbooks.
I do
Yeah.
Ooh.
We
Yeah.
haven't heard anything. For yearbook, we have a meeting on Monday at 10 that's mandatory that we all show up. So I might ask her, hey, how are people going to get their yearbooks, especially the seniors?
Yeah.
Because, like,
Can you imagine
That's-
waiting 3 years, for your yearbook and you just leave without
Then
one?
half of us
God.
blame.
One of you guys is going to be volunteered for tribute, and you're going to go be a mailman.
what about the people that haven't bought their yearbook yet that were waiting? I mean, it doesn't make sense to wait because, like, it gets more and more expensive as the year goes on. But what if they didn't buy it at the beginning of the year and we're going to
they
buy
just
it
can't
in
buy
May?
it. Yeah.
Very good point.
Ooh, that's a
They,
good
they
point.
can't buy it in person. Do they Venmo Miss Jefferson?
Hey,
PayPal.
Caesar, are we finally
That's
allowed to
how I
have
feel
Venmo
like-
on ASP?
There you go. ASP Venmo time.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Or like the senior magazine.
We're working on that. We have a whole list of things that we're talking about, and we're all being assigned a specific topic for the senior magazine.
Nice.
So it is coming out probably.
Yes, it is definitely coming out as of right now.
Well, it has been confirmed in the podcast, guys.
Yes.
Down B. Down B.
Oh my
Stop.
god. Lima.
Yeah,
I mean,
I have an
playing
addiction to
Pikachu.
Animal
instead of
I'm
instead
playing
of
Ben's
being
character.
Why are you playing Pikachu?
instead of focusing on the
Because it's just
podcast,
down B.
Anthony is playing Smash Bros. So
Yes.
very
I'm showing you guys how to play Pikachu. Just use down B.
Yes, clearly.
no, he's right. Yeah, he's right.
Just like Belmont, dude. My
B
name
button,
press B
hell.
for a reason. Yeah, just press B, dude.
Is that your online name?
B button.
Anyways, let's switch to a different topic.
Topic change.
How far are we in?
Topic
We're
change.
half an hour in, so we can cut 10
Weren't
minutes.
those pretty much our only topics?
I think so.
Those are the main ones.
Oh, my mom just went out to buy me food.
My fishing rod
Lucky
broke.
you.
your family's leaving the house? No way.
I like how Lima's just like ignoring the advice we just
Yeah,
gave.
like Lima's
I know.
ignoring everything.
I feel like
His
Lima-
life is perfectly fine. Like
No, YOLO.
we're in quarantine, and he's out there chilling.
See, I'm just living life. I mean,
Reiterate,
and it's
do not
gonna-
follow Lima.
It's gonna
if
end
I
short if
die-
you keep
if
doing
I
this
die,
stuff.
I just SD'd with Pikachu.
That's what you deserve.
Is it because you use down B too much?
Yeah,
I was at the
keep
bottom
doing
of the stage and I was using down B.
keep doing this, and you're gonna end up dead in like a month. You know?
That's like Pika 101. Come on, dude.
So since we're all in this quarantine, what have you guys been doing to keep yourself busy? Minus Lima, because he's not in quarantine.
Animal Crossing.
Okay,
Animal Crossing.
besides Animal Crossing.
Painting.
There you go,
Painting
painting.
and watching Netflix.
Yeah, I've been
Painting and
seeing
watching Crunchyroll.
I've been
Oh, and
seeing
sewing.
so much painting on Instagram recently.
Yes.
Like even Clinton's doing it, which is a very odd
That's
thing to
great.
think about.
That's great.
I'm
I
very
wish I
proud
could
of him.
paint.
How's
I-
your homework?
I can't paint at all, so
Oh,
Jody,
Jody, I
did
felt
you
you
say
on
that
that. I'm
you're
doing
doing
homework
homework?
too.
Oh my god.
I'm always doing homework too. I feel you, Jody. Oh,
ABC's
Hey, Caesar.
classes.
What should we mention that these aren't the same people that will be on every podcast?
Oh,
Because
we did not mention that. Right.
oh yeah, because
So
change is
we
awesome.
have 9 officers. However, it doesn't mean they could all be on at the same time. Next week, half of the cast might be gone. We could have all 9. It's dependent on who wants to show up. So never
Half of us might
expect
be dead.
never expect the same people every podcast. I think that helps keep it fresh and helps keep the different attitudes in different ways going, you know?
And with that, we never see Anthony again.
Yep.
Exactly. The plan is to ban Anthony from the chat and impeach him as an officer. That,
And I already have the permission set.
yeah, so once this podcast ends, you will never see him again.
You sound like you're gonna murder him. Like, jeez.
You know,
I mean, yeah, that's why I said, might be dead by the next time that the podcast.
yeah,
That's why
either
I'm not
from
gonna be
me
on
or,
it.
me or the coronavirus, one of the two. Or a goddamn mask, Anthony.
So you guys know who to go when I die. Just go to the cops and be like, yeah, show them this podcast.
Yeah.
Moment when your dad is a cop.
Oh.
Whoops.
When your dad is
Pull out the handcuffs.
Yeah.
Wait, we have
When
two.
your dad is also a cop.
We have 3 officer dads in
Guys,
this
I'm
chat.
scared
Oh
for
my
you
God.
guys.
Look at
See,
that.
your dads are cops. My dad's just a pastor. He has a Bible as a weapon.
His weapon is the Lord.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
I'm not gonna comment on that.
My dad
I'm just
does-
gonna walk away.
My dad does AC.
Just leave.
My dad
Go
used
to
to
the
stop.
kitchen again.
Okay. Yeah, but besides painting, like, what do you even do to cope for the virus? Like, what have you guys been, like, up to? Besides Animal Crossing and painting? Like,
I
what-
made a garden full of tomatoes.
Yeah, you've been gardening, Ben. How's that going?
I have. It has been great. We have tomatoes and bell peppers. And they're in a
Okay.
little pen, so my dog doesn't eat them all, because she would do that, because she's a dog.
Your dog is very cute, Ben.
Yeah, she is. She's great. It's amazing. I also got kittens, though. I got kittens as well. So
Yeah,
I have
you
5
better
cats now.
Yeah, you got 5 kittens out of the blue. Like, he
Yeah.
put a text in the group chat. Hey, look, and there was just 5 kittens, like, in a box.
No,
It's
he
like,
said,
okay.
hey, what should I name these kittens?
That's what it was.
Exactly. How you guys found out is how I found out. My parents just came home with 2 kittens, and it just added to 5, and we have cats now.
You have a lot of cats, man.
So it's great. They're adorable, and I love them.
What are their names?
I also clean my room.
Oh, yeah,
I've been
you
trying to
yeah.
be productive, I guess.
Yeah, and you found your Zelda game again.
Yes, because I lost Zelda and I was very depressed, and then I found it again. And I was
Are you ready
slightly
for
less
Breath of the
depressed.
Wild 2?
It's gonna be amazing. I was hoping that it would be announced, but I guess we're gonna have to
No,
wait for
E3
that.
got canceled. So.
I know.
Eventually. I want to play it. I gotta play 1, though. I gotta buy 1 on the somewhere.
I might just like give it to you after the quarantine is over,
Whatever that may be.
or let you play it. I guess.
Yeah, I gotta go through it. I've heard good things. I've heard it's a pretty spectacular game.
It is
Bad
great.
game.
My mom
Killing the
played
shut
it
up.
and she loved it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then Jody with Heelys, you know, what the name plays.
Yeah.
I really want Heelys.
Dude, I want Heelys too, man. I want to like zoom to the fucking
I'm too
to the
close.
market.
What are
Back on the
Heelys?
first day of sort. You don't know what Heelys
Oh
are?
no.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm kicking him. I'm literally gonna kick him from this chat right
All
now.
right, do it. Yeah, go. He's out.
What are Heelys?
So, Heelys, it's like a shoe with like a wheel on the bottom. So,
Oh!
yeah,
Basically, you're a skater person and you don't want anyone to know.
yeah. Every
Yeah, I
every
fell on the
cool
ground
kid
using
had
one of
Heelys.
She was a skater.
Mine got confiscated
She's
in
a
gym
skater.
class.
I remember in 4th grade, like all the big boy kids had Heelys, and they was like all the big
Heelys and silly bands.
all the big scary 5th graders had Heelys, and seeing them like glide around their prepubescent faces, that terrified me. Like they were the alphas.
Those
Can we
guys
all
are
get
young right
Heelys this summer and then just roll into SOAR for our senior year?
Yeah,
pop
first
on
day
in.
of our
all by
It
Heelys.
should be part of our graduation outfit. Like everyone has to wear it.
Yeah,
And
instead
we still
of
have to all get our
Never mind.
Buggy.
well, I think that about sums it up for this week's podcast, the first podcast in the cord. Thank you all for listening. Really appreciate it, and expect a new episode next Monday.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on the video.
Stop it. Stop.
Please.
This is propaganda.
Oh
This
my
is a
God.
repeat of history.
Put down any topics you want us to review.
Yes.
Oh yeah, put some topics in the comments. We'll definitely read those.
Post suggestions in the comments.
Please,
We'll
pretty
respond
please.
to them, don't worry.
10 likes and we will get Mr. Small in the video.
No, don't give him fake promises. Don't.
10 likes and we will try to get Mr.
There
Small.
we go.
There you go.
All right.
10,000 views and we'll do it.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Can you have those banning ops again?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's ban him right now. Do it.
it.
All right. There you go.